I do something called the 5-star shout out. I'm not gonna say it because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in. You can't make you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, y'all. To the beach, y'all. Good morning. We up in here to all the Side Jones out there in the world. We appreciate y'all. Happy Saturday morning, baby. We happy to be here. Chocolate Girl, how you feeling today, Chocolate Girl?
Chocolate Girl is feeling pretty good today. What's up, Dennis? I'm glad to be here. Saturday. You know what time it is.
Yes, we definitely know what time it is. And again, I'm glad to be here. Love everything that's going on. Sometimes, a lot of times, me and the Chocolate Girl, we be here waiting on guests. Sometimes it always don't happen like that. So we have to move in a different direction. We used to call it the pivot, but that's coined already. So gotta move in a different direction. But how was your week?
My week was great. It was probably, it went really fast, which I was glad about because I was ready to get back to Saturday. So, but it's been a good week. Got caught up on a lot of things that had kind of had to sit by the wayside as I healed up. So now that I'm better, I was able to tackle quite a few things this week. So it's been a good week. I was able to be back on Tuesday with the fellas, with y'all, and stay tuned. It was fun.
Yes, very good.
I realized I missed it, but I didn't realize how much until I did it on Tuesday. I was exhausted Wednesday morning though, but it was a good exhaustion. Oh my goodness! And Tuesday's show was good. We were lit Tuesday. But anyway, How was your week?
My week was good. A lot of football news came through. Family and friends are okay. The job went by well. I'm doing pretty good. Paid bills. The usual.
The usual, huh?
Usual. That's just the way I try to do it. Just the usual. Just get things out the way. So now we're here. We're here on the Side Jawn, ladies and gentlemen. We're here enjoying ourselves. And we do have some letters for y'all. Just want to let y'all know that. I want to get this first letter up. Make sure I get it up, get it together. So y'all can hear it. All right. All right, here we go. Dear Side Jawn, my boyfriend of 3 years lost his job last month, which has been a significant challenge for him. And he approaches me 2 weeks ago and asked me if I could help him pay his mortgage. But I told him no last week. He presented me with a spreadsheet detailing everything he had done for me during our relationship, totaling over $20,000 in value. He then broke up with me 3 years down the drain. Despite feeling guilty because he never asked me for anything, I still feel that he is truly my man. What the hell? Then
if he's truly my man. If he's truly
No,
my
I still feel that if he is truly my man, I'm sorry, then he should have something to offer as well. I can't believe this man broke up with me because I told him no. Okay. He found a way to put it back. Now, he found a way to pay it. I don't think it was wrong because he was supposed to lead, not me. Plus, I don't live with him. If I was living with him, I would have did it. Do you see my point? Somewhat, not really. Uh, not really at all. These be the situations, ladies and gentlemen. These be the situations. Chocolate girl, you got anything to say on this?
Oh yeah. hmm I have an opinion. Want to hear it? Here you go. There's a whole lot in this letter, and it's not just about the money. Um, I have never in my life kept a record of every bit of money I spent on anybody, not even my son. And I have a budget, but I didn't keep track of every penny I spent and what I spent it on. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. But definitely, if I'm in a relationship, I'm not going to keep a record of what I spent on his Christmas gift and birthday gift and whatever. I'm not doing that. So that kind of it kind of made me feel a little funny about him in that moment. But overall, to answer her question, do I see her point? I see her point. I don't agree with her point. And the reason I don't agree, I'm sure Jay will, if you listening, you'll love this. But it the reason I do not agree with her point is because of what she said in the letter herself. He never asked her for anything. He's done $20,000 worth of gift giving and helping her and doing whatever he's been doing. The one time he asked her because he lost his job, it wasn't like he blew it gambling. He wasn't out chasing chicks. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have an old debt that he had to pay that he was delinquent on. No, he lost his job. But she couldn't help him one time, especially if she had it. And if I didn't, if that were me, if I had only part of it, I would have at least given him part of it. Even if I didn't have the whole mortgage, something, I would never have told him, no, you're supposed to be in a partnership. That's not being a good partner, in my opinion. And then the comment that she makes, if he's truly my man, then he should have something to offer. He did.
Mm.
He had $20,000 worth of stuff to offer. What are you talking about? What are you what? And I don't get this letter at all. I just don't even understand why she would even post it to ask if she
Yeah.
did. I mean, it looks like she did post it on her IG to ask people, you know, what what do you think or whatever, but this is crazy to me. And then he broke up with her. I would have broken up with her. If I would have told him to, if he came and asked me, I said, yeah, let's break up with her because she's not going to be there when it counts. When she needs you the most, if it's inconvenient, she will not be there. You need to leave her. Leave her now. Cut your losses. Good thing you finding out how she is now rather than later after you invested 20 more $1,000 in your heart into it. So that's where I stay. What about you?
I'm sitting over here breaking this down as we sitting there talking. They was together 3 years. He spent $20,000 on average. That's about six and a half a year, which is about $500 a month. Mm. I'm just sitting there breaking this down. I'm trying to figure out what was he buying, what was he doing. 500 every month. You know, if it's broken down like that, or did he just buy a bunch of bags and stuff like that? I don't know. You never know what may happen. But yeah, 500 a month, 20 grand a year. That's and one time and he lost his job. Like it was a significant thing that happened to him. He had a nice job, taking care of you, making sure you were straight, and he lost his job and now you couldn't help him out this one time. He didn't say he needed you to continuously pay his mortgage. He just asked, could you pay his mortgage this one time? terrible, man. You always see where people at, man. Some people, a lot of selfish people out there. And I ain't even just talking about on a boyfriend girlfriend tip, but just like, if y'all was friends and he needed that type of help and he had spent that type of money on you, you couldn't help him back. But you'll see who real people are when things happen. That's how you find out who people are when stuff happens. That's actually how people get stronger in their relationships uh, when things happen.
Yeah, adversity is supposed to make you stronger, but it
Supposed
also
to.
but it also can weed out the fakers too, which is what it seems like happened here. And then she put uh he's supposed to lead, not me. Helping somebody out is not leading. That doesn't have anything to do with leading. When somebody's in need, who's leading and who's doing what goes out the door, especially on a mortgage. This is where a person lays their head.
Right,
You don't fool around with your mortgage. Mortgage, rent, you don't mess with where you live.
right.
That your shelter comes first before anything. And I'm like, you really gonna sit up here and say that he's not being a man because he asked you for money? And then she put, he figured it out. She don't know that he figured it out. He broke up with you. And
But
even if he
he,
did end up paying the mortgage, she doesn't know what he had to do to get it. She doesn't know if he borrowed it from somebody else, if his mama had to come in, step in and help him. She
or if
doesn't
he,
know.
or if he had to strip for it, none of that.
That's right. Move some weight for it. She don't know. Because when
But
you have a mortgage and you seriously about your mortgage, you pretty much do just about whatever it is you got to do to get your mortgage paid. And she's saying
if you been with that
she's
man
saying he
3 years,
figured it out as if that's what he should have done from the beginning rather than ask her. That's what she's saying.
yeah, well, as you
Fact.
see, we no longer together. So, and I don't understand how this man asked you for help one time makes you unable to lead.
That's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with it. It has
But
nothing to
then
do with
I
leading.
could, I could bet you, Sharon, on all the money I got in my pocket, I could bet you that she will end up with a guy with no job that she got to take care of.
Hmm. It'll serve her right because this right here was very. This was very. This was self-centered and narrow-minded at the same time.
Selfish,
Just plain selfish.
selfish. All about you. You need to be with
All about
yourself,
her.
right?
Hmm.
Then you start spending that money on yourself, and then you see how you feel.
Well, it comes full circle. I mean, I can say for my life, I've had people step in and loan me money or give me money even many times in my life. I mean, I am 57. I mean, it should have happened at least once or twice. And someone that's the reason why when someone comes to me asking to borrow or asking to even have, I think about it. I don't judge them. You just never know what's going on in a person's life.
All right. Well, I'm gonna read the next one. We got the next one coming. All right. I'm dealing with a bipolar man, and it makes me sick. First, he dated me for 2 months, and he opened his home to me and my 3 kids. Okay, that's strike one. We moved out of my mom's house and into his townhome. I registered my kids in the school district. He gave me the spare room to braid hair and earn money. We had fun. We had a fun loving vibe. I know he loves me and adores my kids, but I made one mistake and he threw all of us out. My side dude stopped by to get his braids done. And to borrow some money. I also gave him a quickie, a quick VJ. I did not know there was a camera in my braiding room or I wouldn't have slipped up like that. I apologize, but Mr. Bipolar switched up on me and threw me out, threw me and the kids and all of our things out on the front yard. I took what I could and fit it into an Uber. I can't believe how he snapped on me and turned us and turned on us like that. What relationship red flags did I miss? I'm so scared to be vulnerable with a man again. Advice.
Okay, I need you to go back because I didn't hear something you said. Go back to she went to his house to borrow money from him or borrow money from somebody else.
No, my side dude stopped by to get his braids done
Oh,
and
okay.
to borrow some money. I also gave him a quick BJ. I didn't know that there was a camera in my braiding room, or I wouldn't have slipped up like that.
Okay. Got it.
For those
Now
that
I'm
don't know
clear.
what for those that don't know what BJ
I,
is,
they know.
I'll say fellatio. Fellatio.
They know. They know what it is.
Some people don't know.
Yeah,
For
they
those that
know.
don't know,
Okay, well, oh, you go first on this one. I went first on the last one. I got to get
I
my
don't.
thoughts together. Hold on.
I personally don't believe that this man is bipolar. I do think that there's something wrong with him because I'm not moving nobody in after 2 months. Let me get that part out the way. Not moving nobody in after 2 months. As a matter of fact, the point that I'm at right now, it's gonna be at least 18 months before I even think about being over there with you. I always come over there with a whole bag. Just want to let you know. You come over here, hey, you're back. You just let
Can
that's
you
what
can you
I'm.
can you explain to the listeners, to the viewers and the listeners what a whole bag is? Can you just explain that to them, please, to the people?
Yes, it's an overnight bag that's full of stuff that that you need for your personals. You got your clothes in there with all your personal stuff that you have. Deodorant. Uh, you got wipes. Dew wipes and everything that you need so you can be comfortable when you go over your person's house. Let me just say that. So
Okay.
that's what's in your whole bag. You got all your stuff in that one bag. I usually keep it on a book bag. Got all my stuff in there. That's
Okay.
that's that's the whole bag. But yeah, at least 18 months. Ain't no need to stay with nobody. At least 18 months. That's my thing. But you did it in 2 months, which I thought you was crazy. Now the fact that you sat here and said that you had a side dude, this is all you. This is not that he's bipolar. This is you. All you. Why would you live with a man who took you and your kids in and then still have a side dude? And your side dude can't help you. You gotta give him money.
That's it.
Type side niggas is y'all picking out here that ain't helping you. What the
Ain't
It's
nothing
sad.
that good. Nothing that good. Mm-mm.
I can understand if you was in love with somebody else sexually and they because I always hear women say, men don't every man can't get them to that point. It's only like certain men. So you'll see women hanging on to that certain man to get them to that point because they not having orgasms. Let me just say that. That's what I was told. They not having orgasms with everybody.
Once
Only a
again,
certain man gets an orgasm.
what am I gonna ask you? Where you get
What do
these
you mean?
women from that you talking to?
I've met now
I ain't
these
never
women.
heard no bull. That's bull crap. Whoever told you that,
I've
and if
these
they
women
listening,
I have met.
if they are listening to this podcast right now, and you told Dennis that, you full of you know what? That's bull, and you can put it in the comments.
They get
I'll
they get
answer you
they
because
can
that's
get they can
bull.
get to the orgasm. This is what they told me, Sharon. They can get to the orgasms themselves, but it's only been certain men to get them to that spot.
Then what you with him for? What are you with him for if he can't get you to the spot? If he can't get you to that
But
spot, if he don't know how to do it, or you don't feel the way that you should to get there, then what you with him for? What are you with him for?
that's what I said. So this is what I've been seeing that they do. Just like she did. She got the side dude that she give a BJ to
No.
that, and she got to give him money because he knows how to get her to that spot.
No, no,
I,
not acceptable.
I ain't saying it was acceptable. I'm just telling you this has been happening. I've been seeing this a lot.
Not acceptable.
They will hang
These,
on
these
to
must be
raggedy.
these must be young girls. They must be
Listen,
young.
they will no these this I've seen this with women your age. They will
No,
hang on to Raggedy Reggie. Raggedy Reggie will be hanging on. Raggedy Reggie is out there drinking 40s, all types of stuff. Raggedy Reggie come by, hit the spot, go right back outside, drinking
Dennis.
E&J and
Dennis.
40s.
Those people, those chicks must be fake Gen Xers. And what I mean is some women that you think my age, they're not my age. No, they're
Mentally,
not. At
mentally
least
might
they're
not be
not up
okay,
here or in number. Either one. It could be either
but
one.
no, they up there in number. I don't know about mental. I ain't gonna sit there and say that mental.
Because I'm just saying I'm a Gen Xer. We don't play that. My generation don't play that type of stuff. That's some newfangled stuff.
That's old school stuff.
Newfangled.
That's old school stuff. We've
I
been
mean,
saying it for
keeping
years.
it. I mean, keeping so he what? That don't even make sense. That means you a new food because not only are you staying with somebody that doesn't satisfy you, then you were big enough coward that you can't just leave them. No, you got to sneak to get it. That's a coward. That's not a real woman right there. She a little girl.
Mm.
She a little girl. That's what it is. And I'm gonna go through that letter just like you did from the beginning. 2 months is not enough time to move nobody in your house unless there are emergency circumstances. That's the only time it's acceptable. If there's emergency circumstances. She didn't say it was an emergency that she had to leave her mama's house. She just said he offered his house and she moved her and her kids in. So going by what we do know, not what we can assume, but what we do know. No, that wasn't even appropriate. 2 months, you don't know anybody well enough to be laying up with them in the same household after just 2 months. No. Then she dead wrong for having having a side person to begin with. You've only been dating him for 2 months. Then it shouldn't have been exclusive. If you want to still go to the person that gets them off, let's say what you were talking about is how this woman was, then she should have made it clear that we are not exclusive so she can keep the dude. And
She
then
shouldn't have went over.
if he goes on with it, then he's stupid.
Right. She shouldn't have went over there though. Personally.
No, she should
Or,
have never
or
been. She and her kids should have never been in the house. Period.
right.
Not living.
Now she might have threw that thing on him and he was in love with it.
2 months,
And that's why he
Dennis.
was
Two
listen,
months.
Sharon, I've been in all right, I'm gonna say this. Somebody gonna get mad. I've been in rooms, okay, where we were out there having fun with a young lady who everybody knew she get around town. Okay. Everybody knew she got around town. And I say everybody, everybody. Like, and she did it for money. And everybody knew her price. Okay. And it's always that one. We had a name for her. She was cool with her name. Everything was cool. You know what I mean? You go see him, he done took her to dinner, he got her out, they doing things. Now, you just sitting there, you look around, you're like, yo, what you doing with such and such? Oh no, her name is Shirley. What?
Oh, can't say the
Yeah,
nickname. I'm
right.
gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to tell me that nickname after the show. I need to know. I need to know what it is.
So her name is Shirley. What? Yeah, yeah, we going on a date tonight. Huh?
Her? Not the same. Don't you know? That's what you want to say.
Sharon, ain't that I want. I was. He knows. Like it ain't like this. Ain't nothing like it was like he used to call her the same name. I can't make this up, Sharon. Sharon, I know you always say when you meet this people, Sharon. I can't make this up. Like, but he fell in. She put that thing on him.
This must have been
He
in
fell in love with her.
This had to be in Philadelphia.
No, I heard stories. I've heard stories from other guys from other states and cities. You know, I'm in that Zoom at night, so I thought it was just I had a dumb friend, right? No, this is universal. Okay, this is universal. This is why you see these guys marrying strippers. This is universal.
That's crazy.
He put that
What's
thing
up,
on him
Elise?
in 2 months.
Welcome to the show, Elise. Dennis, I'm sorry. I just like I said, who are these people you be talking to, man? Who are these people? But
I'll tell you,
she was dead wrong all along. And see, that's how
right? Because you messed up the livelihood of your kids.
that's how the domestic violence stuff happens too. You in his house doing this with somebody. But this is the
What
one
is the?
thing.
This is one thing that I don't understand. Hold on, Jim. Before you start, this is one thing I don't understand. What is the benefit of the side? That's why I keep telling you. What's the benefit of the side, dude? Because
That's
you
what
didn't even get
I'm
nothing.
saying.
You
The
didn't
same
even get
thing.
nothing from them. You gave him a BJ.
You gotta give him that and give him
Gave him
money.
some money.
What's
That bull is striking lightning. Ain't no way you ain't getting both. First of all, the things you got to go through to get the BJ ain't coming with cash out the purse too. All right, listen. I've been married before. You know what you got to go through to get a BJ from your own girl? Shit.
I guess it just depends on the girl. But anyway, so she's paying somebody to give them that rather than receive that. That's even worse. It's bad
And he
enough
got
that
his
you
hair
gotta
braided.
pay to get it, but she paying to give it. That's even worse.
Sharon, it's like this thing got four negatives on it. All right, it's four negatives on this thing, right? This is her now place of business where she braid hair.
Right.
So she braiding his hair for free. Negative.
Mm-hmm.
She giving him a BJ. Negative. She paying him. Negative.
Mm-hmm.
She in somebody else's house.
Foe.
You done lost your business. You done lost your business. The place where you stay at for you and your kids. And you lost some money
Mm-hmm.
to Raggedy Reggie.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's not something I would ever do. And I just can't even imagine living that type of life and calling yourself happy.
Now she on the phone with Raggedy Reggie as she back in that Uber taking her stuff back, right? And Raggedy Reggie ain't got nothing to offer her to make her feel good.
You know what he's saying? Okay, well, call me when you get to your mama's house.
Man,
That's what
I'll be
he's
there.
saying.
I'll be there to hold you.
Nah, he ain't gonna be there. No, not that. People like Reggie, they don't go over there the day the trouble go down. They're not there because they don't want you to ask them for help. So that's why he'll just say, call me or text me when you get to your mama's house. Then when she call or text, you know he ain't gonna answer. Right.
Terrible. Raggedy Reggie.
Yeah.
Also, you know some of these people. Look at you. You got some. You know some of
No,
these
I know of situations like that.
Raggedy Reggie.
And I've had friends do stupid stuff like this, and I don't understand it. And I told them just like I just said to you, you stupid. I told you about the one friend who decided she was gonna cheat on her husband, not boyfriend. She gonna cheat on her husband, and she wanted me to be like her. What you call it? Her excuse, her front woman.
You gotta, yeah. I was with Sharon. Call Sharon and ask Sharon, was I not with her?
No, no. Don't put me in that mess. Don't put me in that because I'm not gonna lie. See, That's the
But
thing.
and it looks.
I tell people, don't, if you don't want something to be, if you don't want me to know you committed a crime, don't tell me. Because if I'm interrogated by law enforcement, I'm not lying for you. I'm sorry. I like my freedom too much. Mm-mm. I don't need no jail time for perjury or any of that. Aiding and abetting, obstructing justice, obstructing an investigation, all of that's wrapped up in that. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you're doing it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'll be like Bernie Mac. I tried to call you, but wouldn't answer the phone. The line was busy. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't understand it. I just think. But see, it's bad. You know what it is? It's bad when one of your friends tell you something like that. Now, here's the crazy thing. Now they don't went through something. Them and their marriage, right? So now you go to the family function. Now you don't even feel right. You just sat there and lied for them.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
They
No.
done gave you. Now they giving you side eyes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I be having to tell
me and
someone,
that
it's like,
girl,
hold up, man.
we're no longer friends because I was mad because she would ask me to do it, thinking that I was gonna do it, and then she was mad because I wouldn't. I'm like, what? Apparently, you don't know who I am, so I'm not doing that. Don't put my name in it.
Yeah.
And
I'm just
then the next time I saw the husband, it was awkward.
yeah, I have conversations with my homies when they're about to cheat. And I ask them, like, yo, why are you cheating?
What do
Like,
they
what is
tell
that
you?
you don't like? They got a bunch of different reasons. I got some homies that just need something different.
What does that even mean?
They bored.
We're not talking about having steak and versus chicken today. What the hell does that even mean?
Honestly, here's the crazy thing, right?
I done ate chicken 4 days in a row. I need some pasta today, or some beef or something else. Pork.
It ain't even that. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It don't really we'll use steak and chicken. And you may have cooked the premium of steaks, right? But for some reason, they want some bologna.
It
And they
still
don't want no
it,
premium.
it
They
means
don't
it
want no
makes
top
no sense.
premium bologna. They want bologna. They want a
It,
bologna sandwich.
why? Why? Why you want
Uh,
bologna if you got filet mignon? Why you want
and
bologna?
they want bologna. They want bologna sandwich.
It don't make sense, Dennis. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, it don't make sense. And
Mm-mm.
that's why usually nowadays I want to say within the last 6 years I have the conversation with them like, is it worth it? Is it worth you losing filet mignon to go get bologna? Like you never know what may happen. You may go with that other girl, and now she pregnant,
That's usually what happens too. The
and
other is
then
pregnant.
what? And that's what I'm saying. And then what? Then what you gonna do? Or you might go with that other girl, and she got an STD. Now you done took that STD back home. Now y'all STD, the three of y'all, new music group STD.
I don't get it. And then if you the serial cheater, I really don't understand them. They do it once. They get found out. Chick gets mad. All kind of stuff bad happened to him. Then the next time he gets with another girl, he does it again anyway. It's like, didn't you learn from the first mistake? Oh, you just a serial cheater. You just decided that you're gonna keep doing this.
I used to be one, so I know how to.
I know you did. I know it, nickel. I know you did.
I used to be. I know
but
how.
see your relationship. Can your relationship go back to normal after that?
No,
Exactly.
no.
Now there are some, I've seen them, been in relationships, somebody cheat, y'all work it out through therapy and stuff, and y'all stay together and then ride off into the sunset and everything's great. I say that's still a sticking point with y'all. Y'all just probably choose not to talk about it. But it
Well,
but it changes your relationship forever. Even if you
it
forgive
does.
each other
It
and
does
move
change.
on.
It does change because every now and then, that's all you're gonna think about.
Well, that's all men think about, especially. Y'all can't take it. I've said this to you before. Y'all cannot take knowing that your girl is getting
Because
dug
we,
out by
I'm gonna tell
somebody
you,
else
I'm gonna tell you
more
why,
than we
Sharon.
can.
Because we do not believe that you gave him regular sex. We believe that you threw that thing on him, that you threw on us, and we
And
don't like it. We don't like it. Just like you
well,
know.
what about women? We don't like the fact that you threw that thing on somebody else. But why is it that we can get over and handle it better than y'all can? Y'all lose your mind.
We're sensitive. So sensitive. It's terrible.
And I mean, just I can't get the picture out of my head. Shut up. Because if it was you, you'd be begging, oh baby, please take me back. Baby, 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 baby.
I'm gonna be real with you, Sharon. I ain't never begged people to take it back.
Yeah, well.
I haven't fully, in all honesty, I haven't fully got caught. Let's just get that out
I'm
the way.
not gonna ask. I don't want to know.
It was more so of I just sent a couple text messages out there. I haven't got caught doing anything. So that's all I'm saying. Haven't been caught physically with no girls. Now I know some people who's been caught physically with girls, and I don't know how they personally, you know, got through all that. I haven't been caught physically with no
Girl, I just saw this. It was a movie. It wasn't even real. I guess it was a reenactment of a real story. And she comes home. Oh, I know. They were it was on their wedding, the night before their wedding. So they stayed in a hotel in two different hotel rooms. And the girl, the woman decided she gonna sneak into the soon to be husband's room without anybody knowing it so they could, meet up and do the thing, right? She gets into the hotel room and hears him in there with another woman. And the chick is riding him and she pregnant. And in the conversation is she's talking to him about you should be marrying me instead of her. Yes. I just saw it. It was one of them B movie things that come on Facebook and
girls.
it'll
Yeah,
show
yeah.
you a scene. That was the scene.
Okay. Lisa J got a question. How do men feel about women emotionally cheating? I don't know about. Well, I know other men feel real bad about it. Like yo, she because they like I know men that get mad at their girl for talking to a guy in jail and
Wait a
having
minute. Say that
conversations with.
again.
Yeah, I
Say that
know
again.
men that get
Uh-huh.
mad at they women for talking to their jail boyfriend.
Oh, jail boyfriend or jail ex-boyfriend?
I don't know if they together, not together, but they be having conversations that
Or
be
jail baby daddy.
no, they ain't got no kids.
Oh,
I ain't
okay.
see them with kids. They be talking to their jail boyfriend. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, he's in jail for 30 years, right? So even if you do make it 30 years with him, then he gets out.
Yeah, I mean, if she has a jail boyfriend, then guess what? You're not her boyfriend, dummy.
I just know guys, like I said,
Do
I
I,
know guys that be upset
do
about
I
that.
Do I need to do the Ron Thomas and put the eye up in the camera? I
I
mean,
understand.
I mean, really, if he calls that talking to a jail boyfriend, then Negro, you not the boyfriend. And it's got to be sad. Let me tell you, if I was a dude and I had a girl who was talking to the jail boyfriend, and you were my best friend, you wouldn't know. I wouldn't admit that to you. You got to be bad. You really got something missing. If your girl has a relationship with a man that's going to be locked up 30 years on you, you know what I
Because
mean?
they some of the best counselors. Because they ain't got nothing to do but counsel you. That's it. They sit there, they listen to your problems, they talk to you about them, tell you how you could get better, things you could do. You know, they ain't got nothing else to do.
That's crazy. I'm sorry. I don't know. Well, I was talking, there was I was on a podcast last year, you know about it, when there was a woman that was talking about having polygamous relationships, right? And one of the things
Okay.
I remember her talking about was how monogamy is not really a good thing, because who's to say that you're supposed to have all of your love and happiness and all this wrapped up in one person? And I'm like, who's to say? I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean, who's to say? You to say. You. It starts with you. And see, me, she said that you have low self-esteem if you have a problem with sharing this man with somebody else, then you have low self-esteem. And I'm like, no, honey, you're not gonna flip this on me. You're not flipping it on my self-esteem. I didn't say anything else when I was on the show. After she said that, I didn't have anything else to say on that show. I stopped talking
Mm.
because there was nothing else for me to say. This girl literally said that if you have a problem with sharing a dude with somebody else, or him having relations with some other girl, then there is something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with
Well,
me. Mm-mm. My self-esteem is what tells me I'm not putting up with that. And I don't need that in my own life. Just like I don't want him out here with multiple partners. I don't want multiple partners. I don't need that. If I'm going to have multiple partners, I don't need to be in a relationship, a monogamous relationship with any one of them.
right.
I'll be single and say, hey, I'm just dating. I'm seeing other people. It's not just me and you. That's what a real woman does. These cowards out here, I just don't understand. People don't want to talk and have conversations, which I tell you about. We talk about this all the time. You got to be able to communicate. If you can't communicate, you need to go learn. Come see me. I'll teach you how. You're going to pay me. I'll
But
send you
then,
a contract.
then the thing about it is, you may be communicating, but the other one may not be listening.
That too. But at
Yeah.
least you do your part. So if you do your part to communicate properly and they don't listen, then you got to reassess. Do I need to be with this person anyway? Because nothing's worse than not being heard by the person that you want to be heard by the most.
Yeah, that
That's
is
a
true.
hurtful thing.
I mean, yeah, that's the one thing I do like about text messaging, because used to be like, oh, you ain't tell me you was going to such and such. Scroll up, just scroll up. All right. It's right there. Bam. I
Now
told you.
that's a whole nother story, because some things are not meant to be text.
It look like if you tell them, they don't remember it anyway.
Well,
So at
but
least the text
it's
message you got
depending,
receipts.
depending on how important it is, you don't leave it to a text, because text can be missed.
Oh,
And
I could tell you.
something else I learned about using these cell phones. Sometimes the text doesn't even go through. That happens. And I'm sitting there looking, and the text didn't even go through. And like a series of texts. This happened to me before.
Mm.
I'm sitting there with my sister was in another room one time. She sent me, look, ain't nothing on my phone. I'm like, look. She's like, what? And it doesn't go through. That happens. You can't rely on these devices. This is a device you got to rely on. This right here. This. Nothing takes the place of this.
Okay, I'll wait. I make sure I'll wait till they reply back from the text. Now that you said that, that's why I
I
make
don't
sure
know
that
what
way I
Buck
know they can.
what Buck Flair talking about. Oh, he
You said
said
people,
people
people,
don't date anymore. I thought he said
people
don't
do.
date anymore. I missed the whole word people.
Yeah, a lot of people don't go on dates like that no more. So I can understand. It's usually just a hookup. What time we hooking up?
Netflix and chill.
I don't even think people got Netflix no more because Netflix got that thing now. If you ain't under the same Wi-Fi, you can't share your code. So a lot of people lost. Now I'm one of the people who lost my Netflix because of that. Because I was sharing
Wait a
somebody
minute.
else's
What's the
Netflix.
new rule? I don't even know. Don't nobody have mine. So what is it now? What's the new
If
rule?
you ain't got the same, you ain't got the same code, you ain't got the same Netflix code. I mean, if you ain't in the same Wi-Fi, you're not under the same Wi-Fi, you can't share your Netflix code.
So I can't use my Netflix code anywhere else but on my Wi-Fi. Is that what you're saying? I
Yeah,
can't go sign into somebody else's Netflix using my code on their Wi-Fi.
I don't think so. No,
That's crazy. That ain't right.
they try and chop it down, and they charging people what $6.99 now with commercials.
Well, I mean, they making good. They make. It's not like they're not making money. This corporate greed just gets on my nerve. But anyway, we're getting off the subject. I don't want to talk about Netflix. Well, Netflix and chill though is fine with me now. I'm to the point. I was just having this conversation with Sister Sheila. Shout out to Sheila if she's listening. And we were talking about relationships and stuff. And I said, you know what? I'm good. I just no, I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to one of my friends, one of my male friends, and I was like, I'm good with just Netflixing and chilling and going out to dinner and having a date when I go to these events in public and all that. I'm good with that. And then he can go home and I can come home. I ain't gotta live with him. I like my space. I don't need to be cohabitating and married and all. I don't need that. Just get together, have fun, go out. I just want a companion. I don't even need all the sex stuff. I don't need that.
She's speaking for herself. Just want to let y'all know that.
I
All right.
don't need all that. I can get that if I can get that from a neighbor. I ain't got to spend time and do all that if I just want to get that. Is what I'm saying. Do you? I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I do that with the neighbor. I'm saying if it was just about getting sex, I can get it. I don't have to invest in a relationship to get it. I don't have to. See what I mean? I don't have to. I would like that to be the case, but I don't have to do that. So because I don't have to do that, I don't do it. And I'm
Okay.
good with it. I'm good with it. What about
That's
you,
good.
Dennis?
That's good to hear. Haven't committed to nothing seriously. Been on some dates. Had some good times. Uh, enjoyed myself. Some dates I've been on I didn't like, but I still find ways to enjoy myself. So
Name a date. Talk about a date that you had that you didn't like.
I'm gonna give you an old one. I mean, I ain't gonna give you nothing new because they might be watching. So I'm gonna give you an old one. All right. I remember I was on a date with this girl. We went to we the place not even around. We went to Warm Daddies. We in Warm Daddies, and they had this lady singing. She was singing Phyllis Hyman. She was killing for me. When I tell you she was killing. I ain't saying she was Phyllis Hyman, but damn it, if you just didn't look at it and you just had the music playing, you was like, damn, she sounds just like. But anyway, so now they got the table set up like me and you looking at each other like this, right on the date, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all the tables set up like that. Now, there's an older couple on this side of us, right? They probably been together 15, 20 years. All right. And then there's this new young hot couple just come sit right over here. Now instead of them sitting face to face like this, that young hot couple come over. He sits right next to her.
Yeah.
Right. He trying to get freaky right there, right next to her.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I've seen it.
To the point, he damn near pulled her titty out right there. Okay. Now listen, mind you, this lady singing and all this time, and we waiting on our food. This is warm days, all right? This is the ambiance. You get live music, food, and now I done got some extracurricular.
It's like a restaurant club atmosphere.
Exactly. So now, so now, I see him about to pull her titty out. They both look at me. We laugh. She didn't see it. My date didn't see it. She want to know what I'm laughing at. I can't tell her that he tried to pull her titty out, and that's why we're having a genuine laugh. I can't tell her that.
Why?
So now she mad. The rest, she mad. I can't because it's loud as hell. So I gotta yell it.
Oh, okay, got it.
So now she mad the rest of the night because I'm like, I'll tell you later.
Okay. How old were you when this happened?
Yeah, that's high school. No, this wasn't high school.
She got that mad? Oh my God. Okay, so then what happened next?
Got our food.
Did it mess up the rest of the date?
Oh, the rest of the date was trash.
Oh, you serious? Just because of that?
Yeah.
Where you get this girl from? Was she a blind date? I mean, how you?
No. I've known this girl for a little while.
Did you ever tell her what you were laughing at later
when
on?
When we left, I told her.
And she still was mad?
Yeah, because she didn't understand why was I. She said, well, why was you spending so much attention on them? I wasn't spending attention on them. I happened to just look over it.
Yeah. She was insecure, so you dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
That's insecure. I could see if you got up, went over there, and sat over there talking to them for 15 minutes. Then I could see
if we started slapping hands and having a full conversation.
No,
but it was just to a point that it was a look.
No, see, that wouldn't have bothered me. It's the time that's involved. If you had gone, like I said, if you had gone over there and spent a significant amount of time over there, I would have been like, why you? What am I here for? You gonna, right? But just a quick look and a laugh. I'm not gonna get mad about that. For what?
It was a look and a laugh. And we both genuinely, for they and us, the girl and the guy and me, we was just laughing like mama.
I'm sorry, but that still can't beat the DP date that I had.
Now you had a DP date, and your date was actually going good. That was at the end of your date. Like you done ate already.
Right.
Man.
He sent it to me from the parking lot. Stupid. The date wasn't even over yet.
he realized, he was like, look, obviously the things I'm saying ain't working. Let me go ahead and hit him with the old natural. Come on. Throw it down the gut. He said, throw it down the gut. Let me hit him with the old natural.
He never saw me again. Never. Wow. Never answered his calls after that.
You win some, you lose some.
Well.
Yeah, that was probably the worst date I've ever had.
She made it that. What did she do that made it so bad?
I don't have. Well, with me, I don't have bad dates because I usually go to places where you can't mess up the vibe. So let me explain to you. My first date is usually somewhere I'm always at. So even if you having a bad attitude, I'm somewhere I'm always at. So I know the bartender, I know the waitress, I know the cooks in the back. I got other people I can talk to. I know how to get out of here. I got my exit plan.
Okay.
I know where I could go and go have some fun at around the corner.
Got it.
I had a legit bar. I had a legit bar I used to go to. It's no longer open. I had a legit bar I used to go to, Sharon, and I was able to go out in the kitchen and go out through the back door and go around the corner and go to the strip club, and nobody know I left. All I told you is I'm going to the bathroom because the way it is, where the bathroom is and where the exit door is the same way. So
Right.
if I tell you I'm going to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. I've had it to a point where a girl I was talking to before they came in, and the girl I'm talking to now is there, and I told the girl I'm with now, hey, I'm going to the bathroom, I'll be right back. And left and went to the strip club.
Mm. So how long were you gone?
I think I was going long enough that both girls left.
And that was your intention?
Yeah. And I sent the text to the girl that I was talking to saying, listen, my stomach's messed up, I ain't gonna make it. You go ahead, have a good night. Everything's already paid for.
And she bought that.
Yeah, because they had my card.
But she bought that though. She
She had,
bought that.
she had to.
Mm. I wouldn't have bought
What was
that.
you doing? You'd have stayed there?
No, I would have left, but you wouldn't have seen me again. That's for sure.
Oh no, I see that.
Yeah, I know it. That's what I'm saying. She bought that. I wouldn't have bought that.
I see. Things was cool.
Mm-mm.
Everything was cool. Smooth sailing.
Mm-mm. Wouldn't have done that. So anyway, you got any more?
No, I don't have no more letters. I was thankful for those letters though. The women need some help. I'm just gonna say that. The women need some help. Got one that's selfish and one that's hanging on a raggedy Reggie. So just got to get you some help out there. Here's one man just trying to take you and your kids in. Make sure, man, you done signed your kids into school.
That's just crazy. I'm
Now your
sorry.
kids have met them new kids. And, oh, we ain't going to that school no more, mom? No. All because you can't control yourself with Raggedy Reggie. Raggedy Reggie should have never known where you lived at now.
Exactly.
It's a shame. It's all right. Things get better. The fact that he had an extra room for you to go ahead and braid hair. All right, I'm going too deep. I'm going too deep. All right. Sharon, you got any last words? I'm going too deep.
I, after this show, Dennis, I'm not sure what last words to say, except for what I've said before. If you're not happy in your relationship, don't cheat, leave. There's never a reason for you to cheat. Cowards cheat. Don't be a coward. Be brave with it. That's all. That's it. How about you?
Um, I'm going to say, don't believe that there's only one. Don't believe that story of there's only one. You gotta. Don't be afraid to go out there and look for new things, new love. New sexual partners. I would say. I ain't telling you to go out there and be a whore, nothing like that. But don't be afraid. That's what I'm gonna say. Just don't be afraid. Don't think that Raggedy Reggie is the only one that can get you to the highest climax of the world. That's what I'm gonna say. 'Cause that's what women believe. Only Raggedy Reggie can get me to the highest climax of the world. It's not
We
true.
don't believe that. The thoughts and
Some-
opinions of Dennis Holmes do not reflect the opinion of the Side Jawn and Sharon, the chocolate girl.
I'm
Just
just here to tell you,
just
no,
that
I don't.
disclaimer.
I would like the women to come out and tell me why do they hang on to Raggedy Reggie. That's what I would like. Why do you hang on to Raggedy Reggie? I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna ask them why you hang on to Raggedy Reggie.
Well, you
A
have
lot
to
of them gonna lie to me.
invite them on the show because I want to hear what they have to say. firsthand. I don't want to hear about it through you.
They
I
ain't
want
gonna they ain't gonna say it on the show this year.
No, be proud of it. Why not? That's the way you are. You hanging on to a Raggedy Reggie. You think that's the right thing to do? Come on the Side Jawn. Let us know what's going on.
They're not coming on to tell us why they like Raggedy Reggie.
They don't have to show their face. They can just be audio only. So nobody has to know it's them.
Okay.
Just come on. I just want to hear it right from them so I can tell them about themselves. We're only here to help, you know. We just here to help.
Yeah. That ain't gonna work. You know that ain't gonna work. Ain't nobody coming on here that
we can pre-record it. They don't even have to be on here live.
They ain't about to hear no interrogation about them with Raggedy Reggie. They love Raggedy Reggie, and they don't want nobody to know how much they love Raggedy Reggie. Raggedy Reggie eat all the kids' fruit snacks up.
Get your self-esteem together, folks. Fix yourself before you try to mess with somebody else. That's all.
Yeah. With that being said, thank y'all for coming out to the Side Jawn this beautiful day. Have a great day, and God bless.